I actually tried to get tickets for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, whatever it's called, Episode 9, one of the marathons, but I couldn't do it because, again, Disney is not true to their word. And other stuff. Here we go. So the statement that I saw, and I always go to the El Capitan website that Disney has for their theater here in California, and it's about 60 miles away from here, so it's an hour drive, and then you can get the experience and stuff inside a Disney theater. I saw on their website a few days ago that it said that during Monday Night Football, the new trailer for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker will debut. As soon as that trailer is done, tickets will be made available for you to purchase for the movies. Well, the last time they did this for The Force Awakens and the movie that will not be named, they didn't do it right on time. They did it like a half an hour, 45 minutes before the trailer that they dropped. So they just can't even keep to their word. So we did not get... I was looking forward to, of anything, being able to see all of the original films and the prequels on the big screen again. That's, I really wanted to be able to do that, but because Disney can't keep their word and just lies and, whatever to people all the time, I'm not. I'm going to a fan event, which is here in town, so it's not going to be too bad. We're going to at least see the film, only for me to be able to comment. I can't comment on a film that I haven't seen, so we'll see how that goes. I did check a couple of theaters around here for what showtimes and what seats are available, and apparently if you see something in the news that says, oh, it's sold out, records everywhere, check your local theaters and their seat maps and see how many seats are available, because there are a ton of seats available in my area for the opening weekend. Like almost empty theaters by Sunday. Like Saturday, some theaters are completely empty. Sunday, other theaters are completely empty. So unless they're going to do a Captain Marvel where they come in and start buying the seats in blocks of 20 again, or 25, and then don't show up just to boost the numbers, which I wouldn't put it past Disney to do that. So I was on Sunday, I was in Galaxy's Edge, and no real crowd, no real anything there. You can watch the news say, oh, everybody's back in the park, it's all super busy and packed. I'm like, it really wasn't. Sunday is a light day typically, but there wasn't that many people there. There wasn't all that much. Everybody crowded around at the end for the absolutely amazing Halloween time fireworks. That was amazing. We did get our... I found my... if you have a Disneyland annual pass, you can get one of these with your pass. This is a Disneyland magnet you can stick on things. They also have ones for Walt Disney World. We at one point did the when you could actually afford it, the Premier, whatever, the one that gets you into both parks, and they gave these out for the holiday and stuff. So I'll just stick these over here, get them all layered up. Anyway, so I also wanted to go through. So that's kind of the park. I wanted the park to be busier, but not. We had some friends there. No ride was hard to get on. With I'm still wearing my back brace. I'm about 2.5 months into my back brace after having my spine operated on. So I couldn't ride like Indiana Jones or anything like that. But nothing was really bad. Our friends wanted to go on Smuggler's Run, and I think the wait time said 30 minutes, and I think it took us like 20 minutes or so to get through the whole line, so it really wasn't that bad. We didn't go on it. We just kind of exited. Although this time they didn't let us get all the way to the front where the little where the chessboard is, so I'm going to have to complain to them about that. I want to be able to go in and sit at the chessboard and get pictures and stuff, and you need to allow guests to do that. But they were shuffling us off as soon as they could. Oh, you're not riding, get out of here. We don't want you complaining. And so But of course, there was a trailer, so let's see if I can flip over here. There was a trailer that came out yesterday, supposedly the final trailer, and so we are back on. I don't play them because then, Disney tells your channel that you're violating all kinds of things. So I just pull some screenshots and then kind of go over them, and we'll look at kind of some of these. So eventually, Rey's here training, and this is like, okay, we're trying to simulate somehow that she had some training and she can't just do everything automatically without, that she's not. They're trying to prove to us somehow that she's not a Mary Sue. Somehow they're trying to do this, but without anyone there helping her train, I don't know how how they can say that she's not a Mary Sue, right? So, but evidently we're back on Endor, and through there she's running and jumping, and she goes from here, and then they cut the scene right to where she's here. So I don't know if this is in the crashed Death Star on Endor, or she's having a dream, or whatever. Who knows? More pointless plot points. And of course, we have different characters that are back. He's obviously looking earnestly into something. Oh my gosh, something's coming to get us. And then even more pointless characters here. I don't know why they even put her in there, unless she was contracted. Like, she has a contract for the two films, and they're obligated to put Rose Pointless Tico into the film. So I don't know. The interviews that I've seen with Kelly Marie Tran, she seems extremely nice, and I really feel bad that I feel bad for all the actors who were put into the film, who bought into the film, and then had such horrible management of the films come about. So, and of course we have the maskless Kylo Ren out here in the rain fighting whatever. I don't know. It looked bland and boring. It didn't look like anything exciting. And when he talks, it's like he's got cotton balls or something in his mouth, like he's trying to be, from the mafia or something. What do you got? Really? I'm gonna get you. No, I don't. Whatever. Stop it. Just maybe don't speak. Put the mask back on so that we can have a reason for your mouth to be making noise like that. I don't know. And of course, we have this chair because the previous film director, who we won't name, decided to kill the main villain in a method of stupidity, and so now we have to bring back Palpatine somehow and write him into the theater, into the movie. Just because. All right. So then I see this is the Death Star rising up out of the water. JJ, can you get an idea? Can you go get a new idea? You already did this with the Enterprise, right? You already had the Enterprise come up out of the water and do, whatever things out of the water. You already did that. It's already been done. So now you got to do it in Star Wars. So, okay, don't get an idea. Don't have a new idea. Don't do anything, oh, that looks so good then. We'll just do it here. Okay. Right. So, of course, we're going to win special effects awards, but plot and a point to it, you're not going to have. This is just going to be a copy of the Star Trek effect of the ship coming out of the water. Whatever. They did it on the Orville too. So, but that was they did it on the Orville. So, but I think that was more of an homage to it, where this, I think, is just a ripoff of it. So, and then we have 3PO, and he's all wired up, and he's wishing all of his friends goodbye. I don't know. I think Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers was saying, when did they become friends? It's a droid. So we're going back to the, Solo thing, where droids need rights, droids need equal opportunity, droids need equal representation, blah, 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 blah. No, they don't. You can just throw them in the trash because it's a droid, it's a machine, it's a toaster. Just throw it in the garbage. Don't even worry about it when it's broke. We'll make a new one. I don't know. And so does this mean that we're killing off 3PO when 3PO is saying goodbye? Are we killing 3PO? Are we killing off every character that anybody cares about? Because I've heard that Chewie dies, and of course now 3PO is going to die, and we have to have Princess Leia die. We just got to kill them all off. Just anything anybody cares about, just kill it. I'm sure that we'll probably have Lando die. We'll everybody, just kill everybody off. Just a murder fest. Here in this scene, we see Kylo and Rey fighting together against something. So this goes to the speaks the plot leak that was found on Reddit, right? So that they actually have to team up and fight against the Emperor together, and then the Emperor kills Kylo Ren, and in the plot leak that happens, and blah blah blah. But so at one point they're back here on this this ship, and they're fighting and trying to kill each other, just like they were in some of the other in the previous film. And now suddenly down here I think this might be later in the movie because it's towards the end from the plot leak, the story leak, that eventually they have to team up to go against the Emperor. And then of course there's the last scene of the Emperor sitting in his throne looking down on Rey or whatever. I'm sure most of these scenes are out of order. They're either mocked up or maybe even going to be cut and not be in the film, so we don't even know if any of this is going to be actual film footage. I would ask my friend that works for Disney that actually does the trailers and puts the trailers together, but he of course can't say anything bad or talk about Disney bad in any way because he wants to be employed. So I do have another friend who worked at Lucasfilm, and she quit and moved on, so I don't know if I can maybe get some inside information from her about what went on, but that'll be a good conversation to have at some point. But the trailer looks boring. The trailer looks like it's a special effects movie with maybe some dialogue in it, right? Just like the other Star Wars movie. You're not gonna. The real problem is you can try and distance yourself from the film that I'm not going to talk about anymore, and The Force Awakens, but you still have that in the middle. I mean, still, you can't. I mean, I've not purchased that one movie, that Star Wars movie, and I'm never going to purchase it. It's never going to be there, and because of that, I'm probably never going to purchase this one. It may come on Disney Plus, and then I can watch maybe The Force Awakens and then The Rise of Skywalker and skip that one. And maybe it'll make sense, and maybe they're taking enough out and redoing enough things so that it'll make sense that you leave that movie out, and then it seems okay. But at this point, it all just seems like a hack, and they continue to put tons of characters in here, trying to get somebody to go see it. And I would really want a good plot, a good story, something, anything. So I don't know. What do you think? We're getting close. Like I said, I have tickets just so I can talk about it. And I can't talk about it with Mrs. Tech Show because she doesn't like when I talk bad about Star Wars, because she already has kind of she's just Star Wars drained. She's all, she's done with it. She doesn't want to hear about it anymore. She doesn't want to hear about anything bad anymore. So all I have is YouTube to talk about Star Wars. And unfortunately, most of what I talk about Star Wars is bad. So anyway, thanks for watching this. If you have tickets to go see it and can dig in on some discussions when it comes out, that would be awesome. If you have any comments about what the trailer was, how the park was, whether it was full, as it wasn't, it was empty, or anything about Galaxy's Edge. Like I said, I was there again this last weekend, and not a lot of people. Just seems to be really staying fizzled, and you could walk in, walk out. There's like all kinds of space. You're not like walking trying to get by people or anything. It was just wide open. We went into one of the restaurants to sit at, and tables everywhere, no problem. So I think Star Wars is on a downturn, and I wish it wasn't. I wish it was on an upturn. So if you've got any other comments or anything you want to talk about Star Wars wise on this video, then leave a comment down below. If you like any of my other videos or anything that I talk about, then subscribe to my channel and we'll talk about it and you'll get more of that. I recently passed my 100 subscribers, so thank you all very much for subscribing. I know some of you here for the technology stuff, some people are here for entertainment kind of movies, Star Wars Phantom Menace kind of stuff. So just take and pick what you want. There's playlists of everything that I do, so you can just pick your one playlist that you want to go through and watch those. All right, well, thanks for watching. Take care.